And in the last hour or so, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has landed in Germany for a visit there. Earlier, he was in Italy to meet the Pope and political leaders. The Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, has promised to supply more weapons and cash to Ukraine, but that promise is not universally supported by her coalition partners. Sofia Batista now reports from Rome.
A grand welcome today in Rome. This is the first time President Zelensky has visited Italy since Russia invaded Ukraine. On his arrival, he tweeted that it was an important visit for what he said was the approaching victory against Russia. And it was a packed agenda. First, a private meeting with his counterpart, the Italian President Sergio Mattarella.
First of all, I'm here to thank all of Italian society. Unfortunately, I do not have time to shake hands with everyone, to hug them, for the great support Italy has provided to Ukraine.
Then a working lunch with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Her message: the conflict would only end when Russia withdrew from all of Ukraine. But Italy is a country that, historically, has strong ties with Russia, and some members of Meloni's government are not so keen on sending weapons to Kyiv. Silvio Berlusconi is part of the governing coalition and an old friend of Vladimir Putin's. He blames Mr. Zelensky for the war. After a meeting with the Prime Minister, a private audience with the head of the Catholic Church. This is the first time that President Zelensky and Pope Francis meet since Russia invaded Ukraine last year. The Pope has called for peace in Ukraine time and again. And even though he does not take political sides, this meeting is very symbolic. At the end of the 40-minute private meeting, the Vatican said the Pope had assured the President of his constant prayers for peace. On Sunday, Mr. Zelensky will travel to Berlin, with Germany announcing its biggest military aid package for Kyiv yet, worth more than £2 billion. As Ukraine prepares for a counter-offensive against Russia, this diplomatic effort is more important than ever. Sofia Batista, BBC News, Rome.